Hi YouTube, it's Ashley here back with another video for y'all. I'm Ash.
I'm Leah.
We're gonna talk about how to deal with bad breakups and how to mend your heartache after a breakup. We feel like it's very difficult for females or males to get over like a bad breakup. We constantly thinking about it. We constantly thinking about where did it go wrong. We like what could we did different, and then it just affects everything else we got going on because we probably can't focus on it because you thinking about your bad breakup and then your heart is broken. Like we talking about when it's bad, then your heart breaking. We talk about how to mend it. All those things like combined in once can vary. I must say it's more difficult for women more than men because as a woman we're so emotional. We're more emotional than men for the most part.
Mm.
So how do I deal with it? It's like I have to like get on to something new. I have to at least find a hobby, something I like doing, like or just I don't have to jump into another relationship, but maybe just make myself open to maybe just talk, or go on a date or something like that. Not rush into nothing, but just like, just do something that make you happy. It could be a random date with one person that maybe y'all just going on one date and that just made you happy for the day. You smiled, you enjoyed your day, and really that's what it's all about. Is just self healing yourself and just mending your heart. You know. Do that.
So the last time I was in a bad breakup was like maybe 8, 9 years ago. During that relationship, we was on and off. It was a very difficult relationship. For the most part, it was because we had different understandings with each other. It was a lot of up and downs, a lot of roller coasters, like the normal stuff that any other relationship is about. When we finally did break up, and matter of fact, all the times that me and him was breaking up within a relationship, it was heartbreaking because I was like really infatuated over my significant other. It was just like one of those moments like damn, like I thought we was gonna be forever, and it just wasn't that.
What makes somebody infatuated over a person?
It was
Infatuated.
basically, it was like the things he was doing, our chemistry with each other, the somewhat of the communication that we had with each other, how he was making me feel, how we both made each other feel. Like they said in the
But
beginning of the
when
relationship,
you
it's like those butterflies you get, and then once you actually get in a relationship, it's like okay, you kind of used to each other now, but then you have those moments where you just like, I can't stand you, but you really don't mean it. You just in the heat of the moment. So with that breakup that happened 9 years ago, like it was one of those breaking points where we just broke up, and I was upset about it. I was in my feelings about it. I'm not gonna lie. Um, how I got over it, I just was focusing on me. Like I had to stop and understand, maybe it could have been me that was in the wrong for the most part of the relationship, or it could have been the other person. But the way I had got over it, I just was just like I said, focusing on me, trying to build myself up. I read a lot of relationship books. Um, I like I said, it was just more about me at that point, like trying to understand me and bettering myself. So when I do finally move on to somebody new, at least I knew I wasn't just giving myself in a relationship, because it's a give and take when it comes to relationship. And sometimes people get so lost in the relationship that you forget about taking care of your self needs. So yeah, that's how I got over my bad breakup. Just basically focusing on myself. Reading, listening to music, especially if it's a fresh breakup. If it's a fresh breakup, of course you're gonna be emotional about it, and all you gonna do is think about that person. And Lord forbid you listen to all these songs that got like heartbreaks and stuff. It's like you definitely gonna be crying up some tears. And as a female, like I said, males typically deal with it different. Sometimes they just move on to the next person. And some people, I ain't saying males typically move on to the next person because you got some females that be like, oh, it ain't work out. I'm about to go move over there. But for me, like you just gotta build on yourself. Like
Okay.
I don't think.
So when you say it's more about yourself, so when you said you was infatuated with him, that means it was more about him at that time.
Right.
You basically gave your life to him, and your happiness didn't matter. It was all about. And I now noticed that like a lot of people, like females, when they're in a relationship, they give their all to the relationship, and they forget about yourself in the process. You could never let somebody else make your happiness. You have to make your own happiness. Like if you need that person to be happy, like both of y'all should be happy separately, and then y'all bring y'all happiness together, and just make it great. But one person is not responsible for another person's happiness. That's not what you in a relationship to build. That's not what you're in a relationship for, period. So yeah, that's why I was very interested about when she said infatuated, because I noticed that a lot of, and I hate to keep saying that, but a lot of times it's the females that do it more than the men, because they do say men are emotionally retarded or socially retarded. No offense to all the men out there, but that's just statistics, and that's not all of them, but that's just like it go up for them and then go down for us. So yeah, that's so to men, the topic is about just mending yourself and everything like that. So in order to mend yourself, you do, after a breakup, you do gotta find just happiness. Period. Just
Right.
find anything that make you laugh, forget about the person, and just try to keep focused and move on, and always building yourself. Like never fall off, because if you did break up with somebody and you see them again, you don't want them to see you down bad after breakup. Like, dang, you didn't elevate from me. Like, if anything, you want to, stun on them. Like, let's be honest. Like, we do want to stun on our exes. Like, if we see them again, we want them to see us elevate. Like, look, I did this without you. I don't need you. I know when I was with you, ladies, I know you probably was giving them your all, but look, I didn't need you to be happy and do all that, because look, I elevated with y'all too. I'm still growing, maybe doing better. I'm not saying that he might not be, doing good either, but just know that you up too. If he up, just know you upper. Like you up. So that's all I'm saying. Yeah.
Like I said, if you want to get over a breakup, just focus on yourself. I also did I also spent a lot of time with my friends and family as well. Sometimes that can help with overcoming a very serious breakup. And it's kind of unfortunate, sometimes you be wishing that it was a happy ever ending. Things happen. uh, I'm pretty sure this probably not gonna be. This should be a lesson learned, and learning in the relationship that you was in. So when you do end up getting in another relationship, you kind of learn some things about yourself and also about your significant other. And
Yep, and that really sums up the video. We wanted to just share our thoughts on that, and just like see who can relate to it. I know y'all do other things to mend in a relationship. I mean, to mend your heart after heartbreak. I know everybody got their own, process that they go through, and it is a process. Whatever you do is always going to be a process. Me not saying that nobody really get over it like that. I'm not saying that nobody do, but I'm saying for the most part, people don't just snap back. It's
Yeah.
more than likely a process.
Mm-hmm.
So that sums it up. I'm signing out, Ash.
Sign out, Leah. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment because we also like to hear from your personal thoughts as well.
Yes, we love the feedback.
All